Hi everyone, welcome to the weekend update. I always forget to check the date, so it would be what, the 15th through the 17th, but probably longer. You know, I almost want to say the weekend to the next weekend. That's probably really what I should do because, you know, the energy lasts much longer than that. We're doing a different type of spread this time, guys. It will be a longer reading. I'm letting you know that right now. So if you're not into that, you'll probably want to click off. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather you click off than leave me comments that make no sense, right? Mean comments on a free video that takes me a long time and a lot of energy to really do. And I'm not complaining. I love it. But it is work. It is hard work. And so, you know, if you're watching anyone's free video and you have a complaint, you might want to look at yourself. Look in the mirror, okay? Look in the mirror. Because the majority of us would never even think of doing that. You know, oh, okay, somebody produced something free that they put their time into. Let's go ahead and leave some nasty comments. Come on. You know, it's like, you got to be an adult. You know, we all have to be adults. So, if you don't like longer videos, I love you. But bye-bye. Okay. What else do I want to say real quick? I want to thank you guys so much for your donations. If you notice, I've been able to put out more videos, which is truly what I want to do. Is where my love lies. So, thank you for allowing that. Because it truly is your donations that allow me to continue to do this. I also want to talk about personal reading. So if you decide to get a personal reading, number one, thank you so much for your trust. I do not take that lightly at all. Number two, I'm getting people paying, you know, using the PayPal, which is what I want you to do. But after that, please send me an email with your situation plus birth dates, okay? If you leave it general, you know, you just want a general update, that is not a problem. But what happens is, you know, a portion of your video is about looking back, just so I can figure out where we're at today. So, you know, don't feel like you have to hold things back from professional readers. I should say that, right? You don't have to hold things back. As a matter of fact, if you want real solutions, because this is why I do readings. I do it so you can have solutions, so you can have clarity, so you can move out of chapters if you're in your life with as little resistance as possible. Okay, so this is a guideline of energy that is available to all of us. Okay, this is for all signs. So this is what I call an intuitive reading. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're nice and relaxed. Take a moment, pause the video, take some deep breaths. Ask your spirit guides for confirmation, whether it be a name, a number, a letter, whatever, you know, whatever. And that's how you'll know if this is for you or not, okay? I'm a big believer. Matter of fact, I know that the right people are guided to the video. So, I have confidence in that. I just want you to feel confident, okay? All right, so we're going to get started. We got quite a spread in front of us. What I use today is the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. I used to use it all the time. I don't use it that often anymore. I'm also using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. And then we're using the Crystal Vision by I don't know who. I don't know. But it is the Crystal Vision. That I do know. Okay. Let's get started. So, This is going to be recent, past, present, future. Okay? We're going to start right here. So we have the Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands. So this is intensity. This is action coming towards you. This is the first card. So that's good. You know, this is about delays. Oh, I just looked underneath it. This is about delays being over. And you know what I feel is, you know, if I had a card before it, I feel like someone had made a decision in their life. And here is the movement of it, right? Whether this is, you know, whether you decided to move for a job or change jobs, lovers, that type of thing. I made a decision, and I feel like I am now in the action part of it. I am now moving forward. You know, you could also have been waiting, like, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for something so that I can move forward. But it just feels like some type of clarity. Okay, so we have the Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts. Why do I always say that? The Three of Swords. The Three of Hearts. You know, I don't use playing cards as to read, but I wonder if the Three of Hearts is the Three of Swords, because I keep saying that. So, you know, I'm moving on from heartbreak. I feel like within this, though, this heartbreak has existed for quite a while. Quite a while. And it does kind of feel unexpected. Like, when it happened, it feels like it was pretty unexpected. And, you know, I'm just looking at the placements of the swords. And I have one that's really standing back further. I have one that is, this one looks like it's talking about the past. This one looks like it's talking about the present. And this one looks like it's talking about the future. So maybe I have to be careful that this heartache that I've evidently been carrying around with me, right, for quite a while, it is swords, so it's mental energy. And it looks like it's telling me I have to be careful that I don't pull this into my future also. Look at that, the Nine of Wands. So whatever this movement is something that you have, you know, been planning, been working hard towards. Within the Nine of Swords, this is someone who's focused, you know, focused on this journey. And, you know, it's that feeling of, it has been hard, right? It has been somewhat burdensome. Yet, I'm following something here, right? Something is telling me to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. So this movement with the Eight of Wands, you know, it doesn't look like it came easy. I feel for some of you, this is like spiritual work. Okay, well, let's see what's next to it. Okay, so I'm getting to know each other. This is with the Romance Angels. You know, this is the energy of taking my time. Especially with the Eight of Wands here, maybe because it can mean that things are moving very quickly. that things are feeling intense because they're moving so quickly. So I need to take some time because, you know, I always feel within this card that this person has not healed from prior love. Because I feel this is her inner child. And this inner child is just like already has, well, she is creating like a resistant energy wave, right? Like, nope, I don't want you to get to her. So something I'm not quite trusting yet. Something I haven't let go of. And it's definitely within love. Three of Swords is telling me that too. That there is a possibility of taking prior heartbreak into the future. But I don't want to do that. So I need to take my time. If I just met someone, I need to take my time. I need to feel comfortable. But I also have to do my work too. And with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you are, but it's still showing up defensive to me. Okay, let's keep going. I have the King of Swords next. King Swords. Well, this could be quite a few things, you know. This heartbreak could certainly be from someone who just seemed to like cut off communication from you. Or the communication was up and down, or quite brass. You know, this can be someone who is very cutting with their words. You know, if they're operating more out of their shadow side. If they're operating their light side, it's about clarity. True clarity. Hello. Ace of Cups. So, within this new relationship is the potential of a beautiful love story. Right? It has all the makings of it. Only thing I have to be wary of is that sword doesn't enter into my future. So, now we know why we need to take time, right? Because this is a great potential of love. But we need to have clarity, complete clarity. We need to be present in our minds, you know. We need to take time. Definitely take time within this relationship, right? We're just at the Ace. So, it's, you know, it's like there is no rush. There is no rush. You know, it's like Spirit saying, let's begin at the beginning and let's just see where the outcome comes. But we have to begin at the beginning. That's what's best for you. That's what allows you to take time. Okay. So, you know, this person must already come in because we're looking at your recent past here. I'm seeing the work that you're doing spiritually. And it does, you know, it's like you're almost there, right? You're almost there. But I also feel like it's saying don't move, like don't move into a full-fledged relationship until you are there. Now, or take your time. Take your time. Okay. Let's look at the last one. We have the Empress. Could be a possible Taurus. Could be any earth sign, really. Could also be air. You know, could be, not air, I'm sorry. Could be Aries, is what I meant to say. Oh, I'm sorry. So the Empress. Well, I kind of love that the Empress showed up here because I feel like she's showing up talking about nurturing yourself. Learning to nurture yourself. Learning to, or understanding that it is not selfish to put yourself first. Matter of fact, it is, I don't want to say a requirement, but it is what best serves you. This is how you help the rest of the world, right? When you can be truly comfortable and love yourself, that radiates out to the rest of us. So you help humankind. You know, it's not a small thing. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. So I just feel like the Empress is really talking about making sure that you are going after your dreams, okay? And I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about your dreams, where you want to be, what you want to do, you know, how you want to show up in the world. This is about ideas that I have that maybe I've been sitting on for whatever the reason. Maybe I'm too focused in love and not enough on myself. But this is about your creativity, and what you can do with it. Well, there's nothing you can't do with it. It's unlimited. So I feel like this is, it's like you are being prepared, right? You're being prepared to really accept this cup of love with as much clarity as possible. But I have to put myself first. I have to continue to go after my dreams. As I go after my dreams, even if it's hard, well, the best of the best, that never stops them, right? Hard, we'll get through it anyway. That's a challenge, you know? And maybe that's the attitude we need to take on, like, telling me it's hard, I'll get through it. Okay, let's see what's with it. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles. 10 Pentacles. You know, when I look at this card, I often feel like I'm looking at generation after generation after generation. For some of you, I wonder, this could certainly represent a family business, right? A family business that's been through generation after generation. I also feel like there's a lot of wisdom in this card right now. There's a lot of loyalty also. You know, what this is saying is this cup of love will take you to this 10 of Pentacles, right? And the 10 of Pentacles is about having a very harmonious life, right? It is love. But it's even beyond that. It is also letting you know that your material world will be strong. Your foundation will be strong, right? If the possibility. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. So something that I'm holding on to, right? There's something that I'm holding on to that feels like a block between the Empress and the 10 of Cups, or 10 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Cups is the energy of hanging on to something too tightly, hanging on because we're afraid to let go. Maybe we're afraid that if we let go, you know, if this is representing finances to you, maybe we're afraid that, you know, it won't come back. This could certainly also be talking about, you know, going after your dreams, right? And maybe you feel it's finances that hold you back. But what can you do? What can you start? what groundwork can you lay until the finances will be there for you? Because it definitely looks like the finances will be there through your creativity. So this is something, you know, I'm being very creative here, which can fall in 1,000 different categories. But it is something within you, your creativity, your ideas, your epiphanies. And the Four of Wands, or the Four of Pentacles, maybe I'm not allowing myself to realize it. Maybe I am putting blocks in front of myself because of fear, right? Maybe I don't want to leave my current job because I'm afraid financially what will happen. Well, then that's when you lay the groundwork. Keep the possibility alive, right? Write things down, you know? Because eventually the money looks like it just shows up for you. And we'll see as we go forward. Okay, so now we're moving into the present energy. So I have the Eight of Cups. A desire to move on, to walk away, to leave something emotional. Something that can feel chaotic in my life, right? Because it is emotions. You know, you could be with the Eight of Fire down here, and it's, you know, here we have another 8. The Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And then the Eight of Cups. So my desire to walk away. Maybe this is what my focus has been all along. For some, you could certainly, you desire to leave a present marriage, right? Desire to leave this marriage. Love isn't there any longer. And I do feel that for a few of you, you know, but the Eight of Cups is also about, I want something meaningful in my life. I want something meaningful. Well, look at this. Four of Wands. That's pretty meaningful. That's a soul connection. This is one of my favorite cards. So, I want to leave my current situation, right? Whatever is down here. Now, maybe I don't want to leave my situation, but maybe I want to leave the emotions. Just like I was being advised. Maybe I want to leave them behind and I want to move on to better times, right? More meaningful times. Spiritual growth. That type of thing. And I am looking for someone to join me. I'm looking for that connection, that special connection. Then you have the Nine of Swords on that. So, you have the action of, you have the desire, right? You have the, almost like the picture in your mind of how you want it to be. But then we have the Nine of Swords. So am I worrying too much about this? Am I putting my life on hold? Because, I mean, there's no movement in this card whatsoever. Especially when we got the Nine of Wands down here, right? And now we have the Nine of Swords. Before, I felt like there was a lot of people manifesting. But not from this energy, you won't. You will. You will. But not the type of love you want back. Not the type of job that you really want. I just have to look at all these swords and see which ones are real and which ones are a figment of my imagination. And those that are my imagination, I need to see it and then let it go. Let it go. Again, another card is asking you to just allow your past to go. Now, of course, some of these swords are true worry, but the majority of them are, again, you know, it's like someone telling a rumor and watching how quickly a rumor grows. You know, it gets a cancer in it, and by the time it gets to the fourth person, the whole story has changed. And that's kind of feel like here, like I'm not looking at it real clear enough. If I'm trying to manifest this Four of Wands, this special connection person, then I need to let this worry go. Because I will not get what I want. I will get the opposite. Okay, so let's go into the middle. Look at that. Worth waiting for. This card talks about how divine is really working in your love life. How they're putting all the bits and pieces together. All the information you've put out there into the universe. This is the type of person that I want. You know, it doesn't mean that's what you get. You get what you need, which is so much better. This is about having patience, knowing, trusting, not worrying about it, trusting. The divine knows what they're talking about. That they have this perfect soulmate that I'm looking for. Right here below it. It's a cup of love. But I have to trust. Unless I want to use my own free will and go pick a partner. You know, we have that option. But if we're truly asking divine to send us the right person, then we have to trust as well. You know, we have to trust as well as, or as much as we, okay, what's going on? I can't say this. It's faith. Right? I have to have faith in the affirmation. I have to have faith in divine that they can hear me, that I am being heard. Many of you know you are because you get signs and symbols. Do you know that? You know, I know you know it. You may not, you may write it off, you know. I'm telling you, I get things all the time. I woke up the other morning and I always shut my candles off, always. But I have a red candle in my vase to light it up, and I woke up and it started blinking. So I started asking questions. Anyway, all I'm saying is there's always signs. You know, the veil is so thin, and we have to remember that. It's so thin. So don't think that you're not being heard. You are. But you have to be able to trust, too. Okay, now we have the Two of Wands. Beautiful. So here is trust. Even though there's a little fear attached. But that's okay. But I'm willing to move forward. Now, this is a card of being, you know, I'm starting this new path alone, right? This journey. But truthfully, we already know what lies ahead, right? We already know what lies on this path. But within the Two of Wands, you don't. You don't. You trust your intuition. You trust the guidance you've been feeling. Even though there's still a little fear. The fear in the Two of Wands is attached to the past. It's the fear of letting it completely go. Divine's asking you to do that. Look at that. Three of Wands. Look at this. Two of Wands. Divine's saying, please, just know that when this person comes for you, we promise you that you won't be thinking about the time you had to wait. It's almost like it'll be erased from your mind. It's that special. So have faith. And this is the two perfect cards to follow that. Okay. I hear you. I will. And I'm going to start today. I'm going to start today. What am I going to start? Well, I feel that what Spirit's talking about is within the Empress, within my creativity, within the things that truly make me happy, joyful, no matter how difficult, right? Stay focused. You know, most things worth having don't come easy. And that's why we appreciate them so much. I remember going years and years and years without a car. And taking buses in freezing cold snow and winter, and, you know, it was hell. And I prayed for a car. Didn't know how I could ever pay for it. Right? Insurance, tags, title, registration. How am I going to pay for all that? Well, I prayed for a car. And I knew that if I got the car, the rest would be worked out. And guess what? My boss comes forward, notices me having to take the bus, you know, to work and from, not that I minded, except for the cold, presents me an offer of allowing me to pay them payments on a car. Of course, I said yes. The day that car showed up, I got in that car and I cried like a baby. I'd never been so grateful for something. It took all my effort and my belief in Divine. And again, they didn't let me down. This is what this is talking about. We need to have faith. We need to take a leap of faith. We need to start working towards our dreams. This is where our joy is. This is where our joy is. This is a card of optimism. I still don't know what lies ahead, right? But I'm no longer fearful here. My fear has subsided within here. It was that baby step that I took that allowed the fear to subside. And now, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm in life again. I'm in life again. Yes, maybe I am by myself right now. But I know without a doubt, the right person will come at the right time. That's what Divine is telling me. And I have to trust. Two of Fire. It's funny. Just have the Two of Fire here. Two of Wands. So, let me tell you something though. When we get into, you know, different decks can have, you know, you have the basic meanings, but different decks can also talk about different things within the cards, okay? If we want to go by the meaning of the cards, which I do, to a point. You know, this is much more intuitive. But the Two of Fire within the Angel Tarot talks about a new partnership coming your way. You know, it's almost like both the exact same cards. And it looks like they are talking to each other. So it looks like it doesn't take long on this new journey before I start to feel, this could be an actual person who has come in. We're in the present moment at this time, right? I have the potential of love down here. And now I have the movement. I have divine backing this up, that this is a beautiful love, special connection, soulmate at least, right? Now I have this partnership coming to me. And that's what it's telling me. It's coming to me. How do I meet it? Well, what it's saying is I need to continue to move forward. I have to continue to move forward. It's exactly what you do. I have the Princess of Swords next. I kind of love the Princess of Swords. I feel like she's a wild child. And I've always felt that with her. I just feel like she's someone who, she could certainly be Gemini. Because that's kind of what I feel like. She's got these dual personalities. And you never know which part's going to show up, right? But I feel for some of you that what this is talking about is the person that's showing up. That, whether this be male or female, I don't think it even matters. It's more about what this person brings to my life is a sense of excitement, right? The sense of doing things that I have not done before. And maybe I'm doing the same for this person, but it feels like this person is bringing me a sense of adventure. I feel like this person's been on quite the journey themselves, too. I don't feel like it was easy for them to come to... Well, okay, let me put it this way. I feel like I have someone who may have walked a very similar path, right? But took different turns. And through the different turns, I just feel like this person is already spiritually awakened. Let me say it that way. Spiritually awakened. And it's just weird because I feel like with her sword, she's going to touch you and then you are spiritually woken. And I have 6 of Wands on top of that. So I have a lot of fire with a little bit of mental energy, right? 6 of Wands is about victory. It's victory. It's victory. But, let's just face it, it's victory because I feel like I've had to defend myself, right? I've had to deal with all kinds of people. I feel like, I also feel like what this is saying is whatever passion has been, like, ripped out of my heart, stolen, I feel, is replaced. I feel that there are people being prepared right now for great love. Now, they're calling next year the year of lovers, right? So this would be the month that this preparation would take place. This is partly you, part spirit, divine, your guides, however you want to say it. So here I am, just needing to let go of my past the best that I can. I need to stay focused on me. I need to stay focused on my creativity. Maybe I need to look at this Ten of Pentacles and say, you know what? I'm going to create this for myself. I'm going to create this for myself. And maybe while you're out creating it, this is when this new love shows up. And I'm telling you, that's the way it happens. Like when you are not even thinking about it and you're focused on you and you are passionate about your life, that is when the right people come in. If I'm down and I'm thinking about my past, and by the way, we've all had our heart broken. Well, the majority of us. I don't want to meet someone who has not had their heart broken. I just don't want to. So that's what you want to think about. Like, we've all been there. What, you know, is this part of our spiritual growth? It must be, right? So anyways, being prepared. Here it is. Here it comes. Take that leap of faith. Spirit saying, this is a beautiful connection. But you need to have the desire. You need to have the gusto to start living your life again. You need to let this type of worry go. If you cannot change it through your worry, then you are not meant to worry about it. And much of this, especially right now, Mercury retrograde, Gemini moon, you could be an illusion and not even know it. Okay? So just be aware of that. Okay, so let's move into the near future. I have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. You know, Seven of Pentacles can talk about a time period, right? Sometimes when we want to know, like, when is something coming? Well, Seven of Pentacles tells us that soon enough, it's a temporary hold, that your seeds of intention, hopefully planted from this type of energy and not this, are being prepared, much like the soil. But my job is not to sit there and watch the soil or sit there and see if I can watch the grass grow. My job is to plant the seeds of intention, which have already been done. I can certainly look after it and keep feeding it and keep putting momentum behind it, but I'm not meant to stop, wait, and not do anything. So this is about, again, I have to trust. Divine has heard my intentions, right? What has been planted, not only has it been tended to from the divine, but it's been nurtured, okay? It's being nurtured for you. I have the Four of Pentacles. I don't know, guys. I feel like there's just someone who is, man, you're so wrapped up in having a partner. So wrapped up in having a partner that you may not be doing anything. Oh, wow. Look at that. Seven of Pentacles on top of it. So maybe I'm not understanding how to manifest correctly, right? Maybe I feel that all I do is ask and then wait. But this is about building momentum behind it, right? I know what I want. The universe knows what I need. And if I can't trust in it, then I have no movement. Then I sit here fearful. You know, it's funny that the Four of Pentacles came up on both Seven of Pentacles, right? A lot of earth energy. Except none of them are moving. They're all waiting. And that's exactly what it's saying here, is like someone is It's like all or nothing. All or nothing, right? Not right. No. No. Okay, let's keep going. Passion. I love passion because passion, it can be advice to allow yourself to be passionate towards someone, passionate towards yourself and your goals. Because part of this is certainly talking about goals, taking chances, telling stop telling yourself that I can't change because of A, B, C, and D. You know it's not true. Again, I'm a witness to that. I have changed so many things in my life, just like that. Some from my doing and others out of my control. But you have to be able to roll with the punches, right? Passion. I need to find this passion in life again. I need to stop putting all my eggs in one basket. Love or nothing. Love or nothing. You need to allow yourself to find joy within yourself. You need to find the passion for your own life. This is what it's talking about. But as I do that, because again, here I am manifesting, here I am manifesting, here I am manifesting. As I do that, as I open my heart, passion will follow. It will follow. Put down at the Three of Cups. Hello. Celebrations. Celebrations with the people I love the most. We are lifting our cups to the divine. We're saying thank you. Right? We're saying thank you. I could be preparing for marriage here. I love the energy of these women together, though. I have healing. I'm grounded. And I'm joyful. I let this passion in my heart, and next thing I know, here I am celebrating. Comes next is Six of Swords. Another one of my favorite cards, which may sound crazy, but I'm following my intuition here. I'm not sure where it's taking me, but I know I'm going the right place. I am setting down the swords of the past. Lessons have been learned. But I'm being called to move forward. This is what I feel like. It's a calling. It's a pulling. It's like a soulmate calling you, and you're hearing it. Because you're letting go of the things that cause strife in your life. Again, lessons learned. Now I'm able to put them down, and I am trusting my intuition. And I'm in movement. It's like I have a choice here. I can sit there and do nothing, or get in movement, and this is when everything turns around for me. Whatever this is, again, a job, a person. It's about your passion. This is about your intuition. Where she's at right now is definitely a cold place, right? And it's starting to seep into her. So it's almost like if she doesn't move out of this energy, then she becomes like it, cold. Cold-hearted. Follow your intuition. It wants to take you somewhere. Let's see where. Well, I have the Knight of Cups. Guys, this is an offer of love. Knight of Cups. This is talking about falling in love. Can be wedding proposals, moving things up to the next level. It can be invitations to be with other people. And maybe through those invitations, hello, the right person just pops in. You know, sometimes an invitation can be a sign. So before you automatically say no, think about it for a second. Like, would I really have a terrible time if I went? Because you just never know. You never know. Here it is, right? Spirit said potential. Potential of great love. Just need to start on this new path. So I do. I'm trusting within my intuition. And I am living for my life again, too, though. I'm living for my life. Bringing out my creativity. Taking away my fear if there's something I want. I need to go after it. I can't expect things just to fall in my lap, right? I need to learn how to work my energy and know that all good things are worth waiting for. So here is this love has now come in. And by the way, I feel like for some of you, love was here. Love has already come in. And for others, it's about to come in, right? So we have the Hermit with that. Well, hello, Virgo, possibly. Spirituality. Seeking knowledge. Higher knowledge. How can I be the best me I can be? How can I be in this next love relationship and truly give it all I have? Allow my passion to shine versus my fear. Maybe I just need to ask, seek, learn. This is definitely about spiritual learning. You know, when we go into hermit mode, we're seeking spiritual advice or knowledge, or both. You know, is there a time limit to be in the hermit mode? No. You know, you come out of hermit mode when you're ready. But remember, this is not isolation. This is not putting yourself in, I'm not doing this because, okay, hang on. I'm going into hermit mode with a purpose. And once that purpose is fulfilled, I am back into life again. Okay, so what is being said is don't use as an excuse to isolate. It's not about isolating yourself. It's about seeking knowledge to help your soul, right? To allow the human mind to catch up with the soul, so to speak. To allow the high priestess to give you a peek of destiny. To really build up that intuition. It's important. And then I have the moon. So we could possibly have Cancer here. But I have to say, here I feel like I have balance. I feel like I'm getting the answers I needed all along to help me with this next part of my life. To be the best me I can be. You know, within the Knight of Cups, it is about balanced emotions, right? I make this offer because, you know, I come from a balanced place. So I can trust this love offer, right? I can trust within it. Maybe I can feel divine's hand in it. By the way, you will if you pay attention. You will if you stay within the present moment. You'll get the signs. You know, ask daily. Ask. Maybe that's why we're going to Hermit. Maybe I need to quiet my mind so I can hear, receive the answers I've been praying for. And I like how the Two of Wands is looking right at that Hermit. Like, you are my answer. You are my answer to rid myself of the fear and trust within divine, right? Because he's looking directly up at the Hermit. And the Hermit is definitely trying to give you clarity over past, not just love, but hardships. You know, you may even find out the purpose behind them. You should be looking at that anyway. Like, truly look at the patterns developing in your life. If you look at the patterns, many times you'll find the solution. Or at least your part within it, right? Okay, so this is beautiful, guys. So, you know, I have potential of great love here. I have the potential of truly following my dream when it comes to my foundation. But it is my action. It is with my action. If there's fear, I need to walk through it. I've got to stop giving myself excuses because, bam, I am not moving at all here. And I don't want you guys to do that, right? This is about victory over the fear. Victory over the fears. You know, it's almost like a path here because I am completely ready here. Just started coming in. I have work to do. But then here it is. And again, for some of you, it has came in already. Or opportunities have shown up at your door. Are you taking them? Are you considering them? You know, in the Two of Wands, those ships are right there. You know, it's a symbol of abundance that wants to come your way, right? Where's the other one? Well, there's no ships in that one, but this is the new partnership. So, listen, this new partnership, for some of you, is going to be in love, and for some of you, it can be in business. You know, if, again, whatever I wanted to do here, that it almost feels like if I put the action in it, if I truly believe in it and I have passion for it, I will create this Ten of Pentacles. No doubt. No doubt. I just have to stay focused on my goals, what I want in my life. Quite beautiful. Okay, well, I rather enjoyed this spread. It looks very, very promising. Very few cards of staying in place, right? Just a few. And the reason why we're staying in place is based on the past, so I got to look at that. But, you know, in the middle of your spread, whatever it is that you're waiting for, whatever you're passionate about, Divine says trust. But put action behind it. Do your part. Because sometimes it's Divine waiting on you. You think you're waiting on Divine. They're waiting on you. They're waiting for you to balance your emotions. They're waiting to make sure what you're asking for is truly what you want. Maybe you're asking it in different ways. Sometimes they're waiting on you. And isn't that good to know? Because if they're waiting on me, then all I got to do is look at a few things, and then passion reignites me again. Beautiful. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this spread, so we'll definitely be doing this spread again on YouTube. I do it in the office, but it's the first time I've done it on YouTube, and I quite like it, so we will definitely be doing it again. Let me know what you think, okay? Because it's all about you. Like, you know, if you don't like it, then there's no sense in me doing it. But if the majority, you know, of course we're going to go by the majority. Okay, thank you guys. Have a wonderful holiday. Have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, you know, this energy is not just about the weekend, but, you know, it's energy that's coming up. So that's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you guys are beautiful. I love you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.